All right. What's up, stream? I'm back. We're doing some warm-ups. We're doing warm-ups. Um, warm-ups are underrated. A lot of the time. Hey, yesterday when I was hitting the practice drawings from the book. These flow, flow. Cause one like you can already see like this was kind of rough. This was like okay, blah blah blah, and then I move on, and then it got easier. Like the running, that this is a pose I've never done before. Like someone running and how fluid it feels. Like it feels very nice, and I'm starting to understand and grasp what it means for the body to be balanced in like these different poses. Especially like this bottom one down here, and then this staff balancing the arm between it. Is my volume good? Yeah. Yeah. And then we had this. Actually, because I drew hands, and then I just ended up drawing an entire body that could go with it. But the main thing was like the two hand poses. But I am going to flip the page on our practice book. We're gonna see what's up. Again, we're using the taco journal. Yeah. I highly recommend. Well, I don't even highly recommend like you get like a anatomy book, but I highly recommend you get like a basis for yourself to like push yourself forward. Is like gauge where you are as an artist and see where you can challenge yourself. Because a lot of the time we'll be like, oh, I'm gonna challenge myself, and then we end up doing like the same generic poses that kind of look off, but it's okay because it could pass. So just position yourself in. Oh yeah, we're doing hands. We're doing hands today. Yeah, position yourself in a way that allows you the opportunity to actually learn something. That's the most important thing, honestly. Let's see. Hello, lag. And that's another thing too that I realized, like the hand, these two fingers really do move together. Like it's an interesting again, game of balance. But once you recognize what fingers like kind of operate together, then it makes it easier for you to draw them. And you just have to get comfortable with that, because it's never a situation where a character will have off balance. Like the only time a character will have off balance is when they're put off balance, right? And if they're put off balance, that means the entirety of their like body has to be moved by this particular motion that was happening in one part of their like body. It's like it's like if you bend the hand, like if you bend the hand, then the entire arm reacts. If you punch the arm, the entire body reacts. It's like it's a game of push and pull, you know. And honestly, on a personal level, I've been saying this for like a little bit, but I really want to get into like some type of martial arts so I could at least practice like balanced movements, you know? Like, because there's one thing about martial arts, you have to have like some type of balance within the self and understanding of what that balance within you means, and translating that to art allows you the capability of doing things like this, like just exploring like different things, you know, different concepts of movement. Yeah, yeah, that's like the main goal, honestly, is like to understand like how the body, not just the body, but how it interacts with the environment as well. Like, what does it take to like keep a type of balance within itself? And that's an important piece. And yeah, that's all I can say, honestly. Um, and another important piece too, whenever you're doing like the warm-ups, is like understanding what, like, allow yourself to be awkward. Allow your art piece or like your practice warm-ups to be awkward, because they're not supposed to be perfect, you know? And yeah. Yeah. I'm calling it warm-ups right now, but honestly, it's like I'm just gonna stream just like the practice drawings. Um as I don't even have like much time to really get into like a drawing. Um but I just wanted to make sure that I get something in today, at least just like an hour or 30 minutes or whatever, like you at least get the practice in. See that that's like another thing too. It's like boom, shading. Hand looks awkward right here. For me personally, it looks awkward. It's nice, not bad, not my best. But I'm not looking for my best. I'm looking for an understanding and grasp and balance of how I should draw. And what I'm starting to get comfortable with is actually having the reference image. But what I need to get used to first is starting from like bigger shapes, then work down to the details. I think that was like one of my things that kind of like deterred me from using references like ever. Like especially when it came to making real life references or having real life references. Because I'll have like a friend or something that'll be like, "Oh, can you draw me?" Typical, "Oh, can you draw me?" artist person. And I'm like, yeah. And then I start the drawing and I'm like, man, this is not going. But it's like mainly because of how I even start, you know. Because usually when we see like an image, our first inkling is like, okay, let me show this person all the detail possible. Like, what am I looking at? What am I looking for? How are you gonna look? in the final piece. But no, that's not the thought process that you should go in. It's let me start broad, you know. What's the common theme in your shape? How does your head shape? Like how do your ears look? How do you how does your head tilt? How do your lips set? There's all these like nuanced things that you can just like think about in the process of drawing, and they all matter. But it's very important for you to start big and then work your way down to the smaller details and then work your way back up to the bigger details so it can all like really come together. Yeah. See, this hand is awkward. This hand is awkward. But I literally just said like allow yourself to allow it to be awkward. There's no perfection in this. No perfection in this as I try to perfect it. Because the ego is uncomfortable. Visualize it. I think that's another thing that I have to work on too is like understanding like how I can visualize something and how I can like really sink in and visualize. Because a lot of the time someone could be like, oh, can you make this? Or you could tell yourself like, I want to make this type of art piece. You want to make this thing, and there's a certain standard in your head that has a feeling. Like we feel it before we actually like know how we need to do it, and we're like, say you want to draw like a scene of someone fighting or something. Your first assumption is like, okay, they're gonna be fighting. I know the feeling that I want to capture from that. It needs to be action. It needs to have some type of tension, and that tension allows for, I don't know, whatever. But then we don't go any further. We don't visualize like, oh, what do we need? Like what's the camera angle? What's the Is there a type of storyline that can be had within that single frame of that drawing? Um, is there a need for story? Are we able to see this person from this angle? Um, are they responding or are they being offensive? Like, are they on defense? Like, what's how how are they moving? Yeah, yeah. So like, visualize it. Really take a second to visualize where you want your art pieces to like really take you. And I mean like visualize, because like one person I was talking to one of my friends the other day, or literally yesterday, about this, and like he's having his own arc in like his creativity, and it's like it's cool seeing him like return to like a lot of the things that he used to do, and seeing him return to drawing as well, and having him realize like how much flow there is with like just the action of doing it, and then realizing how much you have to be like, how much you have to like really visualize yourself doing something, right? Like, we'll think about a task, and the task itself will drain us dry because we're just thinking about, oh my gosh, this thing's about to be so difficult to do. And then you start it, and then you finish it in 20 minutes, and now you're just sitting there like, wow, I'm tired now because I just overthunk like what I really had to do. Like, it's like it's like me with editing, or like editing in general, because especially when you associate like the feeling with like a bad feeling, like when I used to edit like freelance, one of my things that I always hated doing and I always ended up having to do was um I had to, one, edit other people's videos. Wow, freelance editor, right? But one of the things that I hated doing was like taking revisions. Like, I hated getting revisions back. I'm not saying that I don't like improving my skill or improving or whatever, but like I didn't like doing revisions because in my head I was like, I don't really want to do this anyway. So with that thought process, I was like, I talk myself out of like editing for like a good bit until I would do it, and then I do it, and then I'm like, oh, I actually enjoy this. And you kind of, you have to take yourself out of your head and like really say, oh, like, let me visualize the end of this edit, and then let me just lock in, because it's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. And then you look at yeah, like even in that instance, when you have like those tasks that you don't want to do, it puts a sour taste in your mouth for like the actual craft or art that you are partaking in. And as I'm like in this art form, as I'm as I'm wanting to do create this same creative task for me personally, I realize that that feeling still bubbles up. Like, damn, like I have to sit down and edit this. I have to sit down and do this. Clearly, like that, there's no problem with that. Like, there's no problem with like sitting down and like crafting. Like, there's no problem with like feeling that kind of resistance as well, but it's very important for you to be like, I understand what that resistance is. It's not coming from the right place. If I really care about like the work of art that I do, then it doesn't matter what um obstacle is in front of me. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get it done. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Yeah, you just see me flipping through the pages. You see me flipping through the pages. I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm understanding like how my brain kind of works. Like, and that's the thing about like these anatomy books. What you're really looking for is an expansion on your visual library, honestly, and not just like a, oh, I have a whole bunch of references I could look at and I could draw all those references. Nah, it's more so like looking at, for me personally, it's more about looking at like a lot of the foundational things and seeing what positions and what things I can like focus on, and then being like, oh, I had I have an idea that I can draw out and really I can really visualize and draw. Now I just need to do it. And I'm gonna try out this the knuckles, because I feel that that's one thing that I kind of do. I don't struggle on, but I forget about them because knuckles, knuckles. I would just and then everyone's knuckles look different too, because it's like, yeah, like there's so much personality in hands alone. Like think about that. Everyone has like fingerprints. Everyone has different fingerprints. Our fingerprints are formed from when we're in our mother's womb, like us pressing against the placenta, creating patterns and folds within the finger before we even like touch anything else. Like that's an amazing like thing to think about, honestly. Flip the page again. See what other new things we could learn. Oh, that's an interesting one. Yeah, let me actually get that in. You know how like the hand folds in. You know how like you get the side view of the hand and it folds in. Yeah, go right here. Let me start with this. Go boom, and it's literally just a boop, 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 and that's it. That's it. And then you just like make the details. And this is the details. Like, who would have thought that? You feel me? Because we get so fixated. We get so fixated on the detail. We get so fixated on making the precise detail and trying to draw exactly what we see. And it's another weird thing, like especially with my art style. Like my art style like really derives from drawing in detail and then drawing outwards. which works only in some cases, only because I've practiced like drawing from like the eye or drawing from a certain point of the body, and I could draw outwards like that. But being that you want to like round yourself in other areas, you need to allow yourself the possibility of actually drawing differently, because as soon as you start drawing differently, that's when you're able to really draw good, because you're challenging your brain, right? Like you're challenging the normal wiring within your brain. So yeah, these hands aren't the worst in the world. I like them. I like them. I like them a lot. All right, so but this one right here, this is cool. Like I've never, like, I didn't think of that. See, the entire time I draw a hand from the side, it kind of looks awkward because I didn't think about like the shape it would make. And I have to start visualizing that, like what shapes are made like on a day-to-day basis, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Alright, scrolling through the taco journal again. I think I'm pretty done with hands. Yeah. It's funny. He just wanted to flip me over. That's crazy. Oh, we're lucky almost done with this book too. I'm moving fast through these pages. I mean, we could practice that actually. I think the rest of the book is probably gonna be just like hands and like the dynamic poses of them. Um, so let's go to the next page. Start drawing some people with hands. Delete. Chopped. Chopped. There we go. Again, balance. Quite literally balance. It's really not that hard. It's really good. That's really what you got to tell yourself. That's what I'm like screaming in my head. It's like, yeah, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Because one of the biggest things in your head as well is like, if you, as soon as you tell yourself something is impossible, then it's not possible. As soon as you tell you something is possible, then the thought of something not being possible is still in your head, but you're more than likely to still try, you know? This is nice. This is nice. Why does it look awkward? There it is. Hmm. Boom. I bet. Next. See what's up in this. See what else we have. And that is the first taco journal done. Number one done. Number one is done. Number two. Oh, we're jumping into it. Ooh. I like how they put the feet at the end. It is. I was kind of scared doing. No, I'm not. But we're on the face though. We are on to the face. Nice. I was about to say like I have a complete grasp on faces, but I don't. Like I have a pretty good understanding of faces, but give me a certain angle, I will lose all type of knowledge. Let's start with the box method. Start with the box. All right. Welcome to stream. What's up, Ree? Yeah, we're doing some warm ups. You feel me? I mean, that's the entire stream, but we're doing warm ups. So yeah. Um. Yeah. Thought process right now. Visualization. Just visualize it. I'm also looking at the taco journal, so that's nice. I just finished this one. So we're on to the next one or no? We're on number 2. You had the best day ever? Tell me about it. What'd you do? What happened? What's going on? You feel me? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Tell me what has transpired in your day. And thank you. Thank you. Type, type. That's one. Yeah. What type of iced tea are we talking about? Are we talking about like some iced tea or iced tea? You feel me? Like that like a nice little boba. Like what are we talking about? What are we talking about? You feel me? Oh, 3 solid. Okay, I like that. I like that. I love that. I love that. That's what's up. Nice. I'm proud. Oh, I feel like a proud yeah, I'm just proud. I'm just proud. If you want to show me, you can. Like shoot me a DM. Um yeah. That sounds amazing actually. That sounds amazing. Hold on. Hold on now. And I'm a tea guy, all right? So like one thing about me, I can't go a day without tea. Have I gone some days without tea? Yes. Do I love tea? Yes. Oh, you're good. You're good. Yeah, no problem. That's all right. Completely understand. I'm dead. Oh, yeah, I like dabbling in like my natural herbs and stuff. Like I love herbal teas. Um and then seeing I've actually never like even thought of putting like the fruits in the tea. Like like buying it is one thing, but like doing it yourself, I've never thought of that. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. You've given me an idea. This might be the favorite face I've ever drawn. Wow. Look at that. Side eye of doom. Damn. Got it at the shop. Yeah. Yeah. To be a phone. Wow. See, I've never like I was about to tell a blatant lie. I was about to say I've never drawn eyelashes before. That is so cap. That is so cap. I've drawn eyelashes. There's something about this that feels nice. It just feels nice. Mm, now you're speaking my language. I'll go there. I'll travel to India just for that. Just for that. India is actually like on my list of places. Like I always wanted to. Mainly, I want to be able to go to like a lot of the spiritually rich places. Like I need to go to a Hindu temple. I need to go to a Buddhist temple. I need what else? A Rasta camp. Um, Ethiopia in general. Like there's so many places I just want to go. Oh, you're from India. Best country in talk it. Talk it. Talk it. That's what's up. Sadly, I'm in America. But no, I'm Jamaican though. So like Jamaica is like my place. That's cool. That's what's up. So put me on, put me on to all the Indian um places I need to visit. Like put all that together. Let me know. Let me know what's up. I'm trying to tour the country. I'm dead. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The metric system over here. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Things are backwards over here. We're behind over here. Okay, we are so behind over here. The art though, we have cool artists. That's about it. That's about it. South India. Ooh, South India for the Golden Temple and North Sikkim. Best hills. Yeah, bet that. Bet that. Well, let me screenshot that so I can remember that for real, for real. Damn, that's kind of crazy. It's been like I've been saying that. I've been saying I want to like go to India for like a little bit. And the fact that you're from India is like pretty cool. Damn, my content got reach. Damn, I'm reaching India. Am I popping out in India? uh, mhm. Right? Amen. Amen. They getting me right. They getting me right. I'm glad. I'm glad. I will say like one of my like favorite things about this 30-day challenge is like just challenging myself to like stay consistent. There's like so many days where I was like I didn't stream or like I need to stream. But quickly as soon as I start up stream like the feeling just dissipates because like I'm spending the time doing whatever anyways. So I might as well just like stream me drawing, at least practice a little bit. Thank you. Thank you. Will do. You say that, but you're barely Indian. That's crazy. You're not tapped into the culture, are you? You're not tapped into the culture, are you? No, I feel that. That's kind of like a similar feeling that I had for like Jamaica. Like I wasn't really tapped into the culture until like I got around other Jamaicans or when I started working around other Jamaicans or just being around like different cultures in general. Then I was like, ah, damn, maybe let me represent where I come from. Let me represent where I come from a little bit more. Because it's easy. It's easy for you to like just not type, type. Indeed, indeed, indubitably. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He looks so happy now. I'm dead. I mean, hey, yeah, yeah, like tap him. Start locking in. Start being Indian head ass. Start being Indian. Oh yeah, like okay, this is a different type of comfort with the face. Now it's starting to feel like something. Cause I don't know. Hold up. Let me see if I have like a. There's a difference. You feel me? I mean, there's a lot of my faces. The only distinction that I'm able to make is like, oh, the hair. For me specifically, I'm just used to like drawing my eyes and like my facial features and all that jazz. But when I look at any other character, like, look, bland. Like, what is this? What is this? And then I look at like this is okay. That's pretty good. That's okay. This is pretty good. I like that. But then I go back to these. It's a new feel. It feels new. It feels new. It's like a new dimension of a drawing. Welcome to the stream, Mudo fam. Welcome, welcome. OMG looks like you. Yeah. Yeah. Drawings and stuff. But yeah, um I'm definitely gonna sit in this like face section of the taco journal because man, I'm like faces are so like iffy to me, you know? I have so much to learn. Holy art, keep going? Hell yeah. Of course. Of course I'm gonna keep on going. Art's like one of my number one loves besides philosophy and stuff. Like that's one thing that I love more than art. I feel like, but it includes art. You feel me? Philosophy. Like I love thinking. I like learning. Really, I'm an advocate for learning and all that jazz. You feel me? I'm an advocate for learning. See that's see that flows better. You feel me? Like it kind of flows better. Yeah, it sure is. Child's like kind of short. Like, there we go. That feels better. Let me just erase all that. My art is mostly food because I'm a big back. I'm dead. I love how everyone's art is directly a window into their lives. It says so much about us. Not facts, facts. I like. There's. I can't shake that. I can't shake that at all. Like, it allows me to look into the windows of people's souls. Like, I don't know if you've ever checked out like any of my other pieces of content on my channel, but I have interviews, I have vlogs and stuff, but what I'm about to talk about is the interviews. Like interviewing like these different artists, right? They're mainly in the music section, and because I make music as well, they're in the music section. Some of them are in photography or videography or whatever, also draw. But seeing how different their perspectives are and how they approach their artwork and how they go about just like thinking about life in general and what comes to their head when they're asked certain questions, it's like, wow, we really are the same and different at the same time. We really are the same and different at the same time. We're the same in the fact that we all want to have and exemplify this type of positive energy, but we're all different in the way that we go about it. Like that's like a beautiful thing that I admire just about being alive. I admire about like people around me, and yeah. This is my one of my favorite side profiles, Lucky. Just need to make the head like actually make sense. This piece right here, it's kind of bothering me. Put like a nail or something in it. It's weird. And as I'm drawing more, this is getting me like so excited to actually start my mangaka. Like, oh my gosh, I'm just getting more excited every day. Imagine. Ooh. And I know it's gonna be difficult too, but I'm kind of like I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm definitely like preparing myself for like a new stratosphere of art. Push myself to my limits, honestly. Same life, different fonts. Literally. Quite literally. Quite literally. I feel like to the people that don't recognize that, I hope they do recognize that because it's a powerful thing. Like a lot of the differences that we hate in each other are just the things that we don't like in ourselves. And then also pinpointing like what that might mean. Like what does it mean to have this type of difference, and what does it mean to exude and embrace this type of difference within the self. What does it mean to love the self, right? Like I feel like for the past year, uh, a self love journey was kind of like what I've been on. Yeah, and I 100% say like maybe for like the past 6 months, 7 months, there was no question in my mind about like how much I love myself. Like I love myself. You feel me? There's so much about me that like I can improve and grow on. And that's not even to say like, oh, it's not even to say that I'm I don't love myself. Like wanting change doesn't mean you don't love yourself. Wanting change just means you love yourself enough to allow yourself to grow. So allow yourself to grow. And don't be afraid of like the change that comes. As long as you like put your best foot forward and you allow yourself to fail, you're good. You're good. No, but definitely like I definitely recommend like the interviews as a good watch and a window into like my philosophy, others' philosophies, and like the other artists out there. Cause my vault, I think every bad friendship or anything I've ever had made me realize more about the per. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Not cause it's a real thing. Like you meet you meet these bitter souls. You meet like these people that kind of like rub you the wrong way, and then you're like, why do they rub me the wrong way? Oh, because that's something I don't like in myself. And then you realize like how much you might disassociate from like that aspect of negativity within the self, and then it only makes sense that that same negativity is then outside of you, and now you have to put in the effort to say, yeah, I don't associate with that. And as soon as like that friendship is cut, then you have like this type of freedom within yourself, you know, and more of an understanding of what you need to look for in the next friendship and what you need to look for in yourself if you had to adjust in any other way, especially with friendships, because yeah, and you have a friend in your life is it's easy for you to look over something. It really is. And most of the time we look over a lot of the things that we do. But as soon as you're like aware, yeah. Like I'm super easygoing and outgoing person. Make conversation with literally anyone from anywhere. Facts. And I love that. I love that. And always keep that a part of you. Always keep that a part of you. That is like the most that is a powerful tool. That is that is a powerful part of your person. It is undeniable. It is something that is gonna take you far in life. So always keep that. Honestly. Like I can't tell you the amount of times that you I just came to a conversation as myself just out of curiosity, just to learn about someone, and I was awarded an opportunity. Or I was and when I say opportunity, I don't just mean like something that could benefit just me, but I mean something that could benefit just learning or like benefit someone else as well. I recently cut out a lot of people and I realized that's what these people they liked me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Facts. Literally. Quite literally. Quite literally. It's me copying and pasting the eyebrow. Don't judge me. No, but quite literally, like, bro, the only person that has any jurisdiction in your life is you. As long as you don't harm other people, as long as you hold a type of righteousness within yourself, you're good. You're good. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that means a lot. Stop, stop, stop. Stop, stop. No, yeah, like yeah, that means a lot that you could like even come online. Like you could come online, come to my stream and feel that type of way about the art that I make, about the things that we talk about. And literally, yeah, you're right. 3 days. It took less than 3 days for a this type of virtual connection to sprout into something else, you know? That sprouts into you learning something, me learning something. And as much as you say that you're learning something, I'm learning something from you. Like every single conversation that I'll have with anyone or that you'll have with anyone, as long as you learn, like it's valuable, you know? It's it's beautiful. Yeah. I appreciate that though. Thank you. Thank you. Now I do have 8 minutes left. Because I do have to end stream and get ready for work, but we're gonna keep on drawing until then. And yeah. You see, faces are getting comfortable now. Like, look at this. I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to understand faces. The eyeball, it feels, it feels grungy. I like that. Boom. Yep. This guy looks bored. Nice. Um, we're not gonna talk about this one. This one, though, you like it. We like him. He's smiling. Boom. This one, side eye. I like that. Practice. But yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit more comfortable with drawing faces. Now I just need to unlock my Miyazaki. I forgot. I need to research that artist's name. There's this Japanese artist, like he could just draw off the dome. Insane artist. But he's been drawing since like he was 5. Like as soon as he picked up a pencil or crayon, he kept on going. And by the time he was like 11, he was making this look like chicken scratch. And that's not even like the comparison thing, but like it's more so inspirational because it's like, damn, if you could do that, I could do that. If you could do that, I could definitely do that. You feel me? I have a story to tell, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, yeah. It's okay. Amazing. I'm actually gonna go back to him. All right, is this a layer? Nope. Boop, 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 boop. All right, I just want to like draw in a little bit. Isn't really much for me to draw in, honestly. I think I want to add too much detail. I think he's get like these. Boop, boop. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let me pick up the taco journal one more time. We have exactly 4 minutes before I have to move. Um, ooh, let's do it. Let's challenge myself before we have to go. Um, how does one differentiate between comparison to inspiration? Because that's probably the biggest thing I struggle with. I feel like one of the things that you have to realize, or that I had to realize about like being an artist in general, is that comparison is not gonna stop. Like comparison is always gonna be there, but comparison is also the thief of joy, right? Like if you sit in the field of comparison, you can tell yourself and convince yourself that you're not good enough to be that person. But you forget about the amount of years that someone may have put in that thing. And sure, there might be the person that has like the natural talent, and all the natural talent is, never forget this, actually, my friend OG said this. He said the only talent is the visualization. The only talent is the visualization. If someone is able to like concretely put together a vision and then use whatever tool that they have to get to that vision, then that's the talent. But the skill comes with repetition. So as an artist, comparison and inspiration, that's there's comparison, inspiration, and then there's jealousy. Like comparison can spiral into jealousy, but it could also spiral into inspiration. You can compare yourself on a level like me right now. I'm looking at this anatomy journal, and I'm actively looking at it to learn how to draw, and I'm comparing my skill level that I have beforehand, which is, I could say, like it's lower than what it is, but using my eyeballs and stuff. Like I'm just gauging what I can improve on, and I'm just comparing the steps I need to get better and better and better. But but I'm not looking at the journal like in a jealous manner. Yeah, yeah, like that's the type of feel. That's the type of feel. That's the type of feel. And you have to, yeah, you just recognize what that means, like, and also manage your consumption as well. Because when you compare yourself a lot, when all you if you're the type of person to consume a lot of media, then it's very important for you to make 5 times or 6 times the amount of art to make sure that you overshadow that. Because quickly, like that doubt and that constant feed of like, oh, this art piece is like insane, I can never get to it, makes you forget how much effort and years the artist put into the artwork that they're doing. Yeah. No, I have a minute left. I have a minute left. I have 1 minute left. Let me draw this face. No. Now weekend streams I'll probably do. I'll start probably doing like a good 3 hours or something. It's more so people around, like I feel like I'm overdoing it or doing too much. Hmm. I mean, there is no gauge for like how much you're doing, or like you do enough for you. Just do enough for you. No, you're good. You're good. I like yapping. It's not even that. Um, I just have work. I just have to go to work. But I'll definitely like hit another stream in the morning tomorrow. Um, yeah. But yeah, again, like keep you're not doing too much, you're just doing you. You feel me? Like you're doing what you feel like you need to do for your art. So continue to do that. You'll gauge. You have that natural gauge. You're an artist. Like you have that natural gauge. You understand when an art piece is going to be done. You understand no, yeah, that's the end of that sentence. That's the end of the sentence. You'll know when your art piece is done. You'll know when uh how much you have to compare. You'll know how you need to compare yourself, what you need to look at, as long as you remember that there is a difference between everyone, the amount of effort that they put into their art, the amount of time, because people could like spend 3 hours on a drawing but only use 20% of their energy, or they could spend 30 minutes and use 120. So it depends on the person. It depends on the history of the person. It depends on how you take inspiration, the media you consume, and the art that you make. And you, yeah, all that jazz. You know, society has this box that you have to fit into. I don't. Like I'm thinking a lot of yeah, keep that difference. Keep that difference because you're gonna find a lot of different people too. That just means you're outgrowing where you are, you know? That that means you're outgrowing where you are. That means that you need to not seclude yourself, but like really find your own source of light to grow into, you know? Yeah. Yeah, you're an artist. Like I have no doubt that you'll pop out with something great. Like you'll do great. You'll do great. But yeah, I will have to be ending stream. But here's what we made today. Boop. Hands. Hands. We love hands. This is one of my favorite hands. I did not know, like, I didn't pay attention to that shape. That's pretty cool. Flowy, cool, awesome. And then this page. Started off with her. Just sitting down, crisscross. This guy stretching. This dude. And then a ton of faces. So yeah, it's pretty good. But thank you for joining stream. Continue being cool. Um Thank you everyone who stopped in to stream. Peace, love, and prosperity and all that jazz.